Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Senior Spotlight. This time we are joined by women's basketball player Jessica Gorman. Jess, 3-year member of the Bloodhounds, did some really spectacular things your last year on the team. We could talk about all the things that your team achieved on the court, but I would just love to know some of the memories that come to your mind when you think about playing for John Jay.
Oh, there's so many memories, especially being there since 2017. It's funny, whenever I just think about John Jay, I just remember our very first game, my very first tip-off, because I'm not the tallest of players, we all know that. So, stepping into the circle, for tip-off for my very first game, that's just a memory that will always stick with me, just the feeling that I had walking onto the court that day just for warm-ups, just a freshman coming in. It's just a great experience. That's just one thing I'll never forget, even though there are various moments that are unforgettable that we've had as a program, especially this past season, getting all the way to semifinals. It was a great run, and I enjoyed every single step of the way going to that point.
Let's talk about how far you and the team has come. Your freshman year, you only win one game in 2020, 14 wins, 10-4 in conference play. Like you mentioned, the semifinal appearance. I'm curious, when you look back at your time at John Jay, especially going into that last year, did you ever stop and think, wow, look how far we've come as a program?
Oh, yes, multiple times. Definitely, the growth from being on a team that was 1-19 my freshman year. And at that time, there was a lot of injuries. So at a lot of points, we would just have 5 people running up and down the floor for the full 40 minutes. And, just seeing how large our group has gotten, in numbers. And that was already just the beginning, and just the chemistry that we developed on the court. And it just improved that second year that I was at John Jay during my sophomore year. You just saw a complete difference. And then my junior year, it just showed that our chemistry just continued to grow, and we continued to work hard and just try and go for the win at all times.
Now, for you, you're not just a student athlete where you go to classes, go to practice, go home. For you, you were actually pretty involved in SAC throughout your career, first 2 years on the SAC executive board, appointed vice president of SAC, and then, of course, a part of the John Jay Athletic Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. Being part of those groups, what does it mean to you, and why did you want to get involved?
What it means to me is that I have a chance to bring not just the student athlete community, but just John Jay together as a community, as a whole together, and that's just my goals that I've had with the programs that I've participated in, and I really enjoy being a part of these great programs. We just really want to bring everybody together.
And we also saw some volunteering from you as well. I'm curious, now with graduation coming up, what's next for Jessica Gorman in 5-10 years? Where will we see Jessica Gorman?
The plan ever since my freshman year has always been to graduate and then, study for LSATs and hopefully get into law school. That's just still the plan right now. I know COVID has definitely hindered that plan a little bit, but, you got to embrace uncertainty in life. So, it's just all about the journey. It's all about the journey.
Well, Jessica, it was a pleasure watching you play. Much success in the future and all the best.
Thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate it.